Well, here we are, upriver from the previous video we made with all the bikes, and now we're nearer to the battlefield I spoke of and the mansion, the Elizabethan mansion, but we're still down below that high ground here on the River Ely. So come and join us today as we see what it is we find this time as we go mudlarking.
This lump and we don't know what it is.
That is very old stone.
Yes.
Shaped like you can see where the chisels have cut it.
But they don't want you to go in because they've concreted it. So I am going to send everybody in except me. So hold tight. I'm going to pop you in. There's probably a lot of rubbish. Let me know if you see anything. Watch out for spiders. Anything exciting in there? Let me know.
Could be a well.
Could be a
shaft.
Well. Yes, it could be.
Could be a shaft.
Could be anything.
Need to look
really
on the old maps because it's been. I think that has sealed it up at some time, long time ago. Then somebody broke in there, and this concrete is a modern attempt to stop children getting down.
Oh, I wonder if it's a burial mound. We'll have a look.
Still lose your dog.
You could, depending on how far down it goes. There's a little entrance this side. Let's have a look. In you go.
Now this would have been the race and then they'd have built this.
The water is very slow and calm there. And then there are these walls. Now these are probably for the race that they built for the mill, so that they could channel the water into narrower and narrower channels so it would speed up and drive the water wheel far more productively. I wonder if we can find anything here. Ooh, let's have a look at this. I thought it was white and look, it's patterned. What's in here? This is washed in when the river was much higher. Oh, look! It's much prettier on the other side. I've seen a bottle. Ah, I can see now it's only the top of a bottle. What a shame.
I don't know if we can get there, but there seems to be a building.
Ooh.
Just at the other end of this race.
Let's go and have a look. What do you think?
Get to you. Get one to there.
Right.
Sit there. You want to try it, or do you want me to take the camera and have a look?
I'll turn the camera off and I'll give it a go. See you if we get over there.
Intrepid explorers. She's a brave girl, because her wellies are shorter than mine. She's shorter than me, but she made it. Well done, darling.
Right now, for what is comparatively the easy bit.
Yeah, slowly. Just watching you get a strong foothold. And there you go. Up and over. We've arrived.
There we go. Easy as that. Now what we have to do when we finish is get back. So we've got across to this very old building with lots of history and lots of interest, but first I have to show you. What is a mudlark if you don't find a ball? And there's our spongy ball with lots of wildlife living on it.
Usually, I like to find bricks. Last time we were here, we found bikes, but today it looks like it's going to be buckets. There's one there and one there.
So there we got one bucket hanging on a tree for some reason.
And a bucket on a wall.
Over there is a grey bucket.
Look at this stonework that we're standing on.
This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. I don't know how old this is. It will pop up on screen any minute now.
Hopefully. There's a steel work left. That's the corner of the old building.
It's absolutely beautiful seeing all these old pieces of stone wall just hidden and being overtaken by nature again. Look at this mossy bit of wall here. So this was quite a substantial building in its time. Probably, I'm going to guess, a mill. Because it's here on the edge of the water. It's not massive. It's not a factory or something like that. So I think it's possibly a mill.
Another possibility, and this is just a wild guess, possibly a pumping station.
All right.
Because the water there has been deliberately made deep. This is right at the water edge, as you say. And I did notice somewhere along here a modern pipeway.
Right.
So maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. And as Caroline said, it will magically appear somewhere above my head.
Ooh.
Bit of strap.
Come a bit closer. There are bits of floor extending out so we can tread on that. It's a wheel hub, is it?
Well, I think it's what's left of a wheel, possibly.
Right.
You think so?
Could well be.
There's your walls there for your boats. But it's definitely been here a while.
Right, let's go have a wander along the ruins. There are bits of stone wall everywhere. Massive stones that have been shaped into particular shapes, so somebody's worked really hard on those. They made us some nice stepping stones to get across. Ah, look, more stone wall. You can see here that they used ash to make the mortar to hold the bricks together, and that really isn't lasting very well now. The weather has got to it and it's slowly crumbling away. Let's have a look by our feet. I can see some metal bits. What's this? Right. Are they sprung? Well, we wouldn't be able to tell anyway, but maybe they were sprung. Another piece of metal. I wonder if it's off the same thing. And out here... Ooh! Oh dear, it's got lots of things living in it. So we pop it straight back in the water, but I wonder what that is. And there are lots of long metal bars too. Possibly from the bottom of a coach-built pram, do you think? They're not too heavy, but they're certainly not lightweight. what's this? Oh, oh, oh. Ooh.
What is it? Is it tile? Oh, it looks like
Cast iron, I think it is.
Is it?
This is a plate of something, I expect.
It almost look like one of them decorative top edge tiles, doesn't it?
It does.
You know, but that would be face to the wall sort of thing.
Oh, that's interesting. It's copper. Don't know what it is. What do you reckon? There have got to be easier places to mudlark than this. Why do we always seem to find ourselves in very deep water?
With wet socks.
Yes, I've got wet wellies. Phil's got wet wellies. And we're not there yet. Now, I don't think this really belongs in the river, does it? It's a massive gas canister. I wonder who dumped that there. I don't think we'd be picking it up and taking it home. I think it's a little bit too heavy, even for Phil. Oh, look here. It's a little piece of car. I think it needs a few spare parts. And what's this? Just a piece of metal pipe. There are a few pieces of metal pipe here. Here's another one. Oh, now wouldn't it be nice if that was some of a clay pipe, the stem of a clay pipe? It could actually be. Let's give it a swirl. Now I'm going to take that home, see if it changes colour, because it does seem to be a bit of pipe, the right size for clay pipe, and with holes through it. So, I'll let you know. Right, what's this here? Now that's a handlebar of a bike or a scooter. And what's this? Now that looks like the handle of something, doesn't it? Big jug, I would say, big stoneware jug. Right, we've exhausted the gravelly bit, so pop your wellies on. Let's go in the water, see what we can find. Oh, what's this here? That's a padlock with part of a Welsh dragon on, do you think? Possibly, or a lighter. I think more likely to be a cigarette lighter. Oh, here's a wheel. Another part for our car that we are slowly collecting parts for. One day we will have a very weird looking car. What's this? It's metal. I don't really know what it is. And we've got a bit of curved pipe. Don't forget, shout if you see anything. What's that? Whoa, that's a bit of heavy stone. No idea what it is. I'm going to put it back in the water because it's covered in creepy crawlies. Plain or patterned? Plain. Ah, look, it's the rim of a bottle. It was a square bottle or jar, and it was a screw cap. Oh, look, can you see there? A baby bird has hatched out. And there's the egg. Oh, isn't that sweet? Now here's a bottle, but I think it's probably new. It's well buried in the sand. Now I'd say that's a Corona pop bottle. And it was, till I dropped it. Does anybody else remember the Corona pop, man? Are the ridges on here? Could have been Alpine, but I don't think the Alpine bottles had these little blobbly knobbly bits. There's another bottle, but I think that's even still got his label on it. Let's have a look. Oh no, I think it's another pop bottle. Vintage. Very nice. Ah, now that looks like a wheel. Oh, it's joined onto something very heavy that's not coming out of the water. Piece of green wire. You can take that home, put it in the bin. And more pipes. What a lot of metal pipes. Ooh. Not quite sure what that is. It's one of those. What's this red here? Get my shadow out of the way. Now look. It's a fishing hook with a lure. I think that's what you call these. I'm putting this in my bag and taking this home because some poor animal is going to tread on that or swallow it and possibly die.
I've been to the other side of the river, below the building that we crossed. So
Oh, right.
We're finding a little bit of architectural salvage.
Right, let's have a look. That's the building we were on and that is the wall we crossed.
And I was down where those stones are there.
Right, okay. And what did you
50
find?
metres below. On my way back, I found what I think is the wheel of a wheelbarrow.
Oh, yes.
Been there quite a while. I will return it to the ground because there's a lot of
Creatures.
habitat there for little creatures to go in. The stones are welded to it.
Right.
So I think,
Pop that back.
as you can see, the moss has grown on it.
Look.
In here, I have
Ooh.
a brick.
Oh, right.
Now, kind of disappointment.
Yeah.
It has got a word on it,
Yes.
which I'm pleased to find in this part of the world because we're just up above Cardiff, the capital city of Wales. We're not up in the valleys today. We're not on the rivers that usually bring us the Tredegar bricks.
Oh, yes, another Tredegar brick.
It is, but usually when we find those, we're on the river just below Tredegar. But today we're not. We're on the River Ely over at Cardiff. This river, a few miles below us, flows out into the ocean down at Cardiff. So there we go, there's a brick. What else have I found? Let me put the brick there a second. I found
Ooh, it's like Christmas.
a lovely bit of Welsh slate.
Oh, yes.
That's come off the roof of the building. There's the nail hole that once held it on.
Hold it up to the light there.
And look at the back, you can see the grooves there where the slate has been. Probably when it was chopped and chiselled, it got marked.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
bit of Welsh slate. And lastly, but by no means leastly, I thought this was quite nice. Ta-da!
Ooh, that's a big lump.
That
Oh,
is.
it's heavy.
It is, isn't it?
Wow.
Isn't that
What is
smart?
that?
Possibly an architrave round a stone doorway. Possibly fireplace.
I'll give it back because it's very heavy.
It is. Maybe a fireplace, you know, coming up either side.
Could well be.
But it doesn't seem broken. Look, if you look, I'd say it's a tile. I'd say these were joined together along a wall.
Lovely.
It's just very smooth there, and I'd say that's complete. But it would have mirrored that side there. Obviously, that's where it's damaged, and it's smoothed off in the river.
Nice finds. I spotted something with a bit of pattern on. It could be boring, it could be something really exciting. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. It's a bit of pot. Take it into the sunshine. Rounded. It's got some nice pattern on. Plain or patterned? Patterned. Oh, here's a piece of pipe. Is it pipe? No, it's wood. It's the handle of something. What do you think that's the handle of? Perhaps a bed warmer?
It looks full length. Because there's the piece there. I'm wondering, garden tool?
Could be, or even a tool from whatever that building was over there, possibly.
There's your hole to hang it up. It's short length. It looks like a hand tool of some kind there. It's got a good grip on it. Well, that's a nice piece of wood.
There's a piece of terracotta. Do you think it's flower pot? Turn it over, plain or patterned? Oh, it has got a glaze on it and this line around here. Can you see the line of decoration? I wonder what that was off. A huge bowl, I think. Oh, I can see something in the water there shining. Can you see it?
Doesn't look medieval.
It doesn't, does it? It's slightly more modern than medieval. Aha! Oh, it's alive! Oh, current is too strong, it's taking it away. Oh, look at that. It's a tin opener. Very useful if I brought my dinner in a tin and didn't have a tin opener.
Well, I don't think we'll take it home and put it in the kitchen, but perhaps we'll put it in the bin.
Yes, this is not suitable for the kitchen.
No.
Ooh, is that a bottle?
Hang on, you can use my new tool.
Oh, look at this.
Look at this.
New thingy.
Our ancient new thingy for digging stuff up. Let's stick out of it.
There you go. Oh, look at that.
Now, is that a modern bottle looking nice?
Yeah, I think it's probably a modern one, but it's got a really pretty top.
It has, isn't it? It's like a threaded section.
Curly whirly. Today, whenever we try to do a piece to camera, we end up with a helicopter or a plane or a car. There goes the helicopter.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed it again with us here on the River Ely. I've had a great time. It's been a different time. We found different things. It was marvellous exploring those buildings, and I hope you found that fun too. But I just want to say, for me, the favourite find was the handle. To hold that in your hand, you just know it was made for a job, and it would have probably done it well in its day. So that's the end of our search for today. If you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with a friend. But till the next time, bye for now.